Welcome student. Today we study the soybean crop, which is also classified as a oil seed and pulse crop. So one question should be also asked on soybean crop as a generally. Soybean crop is classified as a dot dot and dot dot, or it is grown as a dot dot and dot dot purpose, that is the oilseed and pulse crop purpose. So we should carefully listen or study the soybean crop. All points are important in soybean crop. Mainly we study as a pulse crop and as a oilseed crop of soybean. Number one, the family of soybean crop is the leguminous and botanical name is the Glycine max. And after that, the origin is Asia. Asia is the origin of soybean, or it is the native place of soybean. Next one is the importance. There are different importance or economic uses of soybean crop. Soybean is also grown as a pulse and oilseed crop. It is good rich source of proteins, fats and vitamins. It contains 40% proteins and 20% oil. This should be also asked for our question number 1. Fill in the blanks. So this point should be carefully noticed. Next one is that it is rich source of vitamin B and minerals like calcium, ferrous and phosphorus. Oil is used as a manufacturing of soap, paint, printing ink and lubricants. So this oil is most important, and it also used as a consumption. Oil is used as a consumption in our daily diet. So it belongs leguminous family, so it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil and improve the soil fertility. It also help, or inferior quality grains or broken grains are also used as a feed of cattle, and husk and straw is also used as a leaf portion of this plant is also used as a feed of animals or cattle. Then the baked grains are also used. Baking grains are also used as a baking on fire, or these grains are used as a eaten purpose and cooking purpose and milk purpose, vegetable milk that is produced by the soybean. So these are the important or economic uses of soybean. Next one is the climatic condition or ecology point. That point, climatic condition or climatic requirement should be discussed. Basically, soybean is temperate climatic crop, but it is successfully grown in tropical and subtropical climatic region. It is grown in tropical and subtropical climatic region. The optimum temperature is required 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, and rainfall is required near about 700 to 1000 millimeter per year. So these are the most important point in climatic requirement. So next one should be carefully listen. In India, mostly soybean is grown in Kharif season. Soybean is grown in Kharif season. So next one point should be we study the soil requirement for soybean crop. Well drained and rich in organic matter soils are best suitable. Then the deep black cotton soils, medium black cotton soils, red soils are also best suitable for soybean crop. But more Deep black cotton soils or heavy soils are avoided because only vegetative growth appeared and flowering stage postponed, and ultimately it affect on the pod development and grain development and yield of grains. So heavy soils, more heavy soils or more deep soils are also avoided. Waterlogging soils are avoided because it results yellowing of plants, plant growth retard, and plants are sometimes, that is the total, destroyed. So this point should be carefully listened. Then we study the varieties of soybean. Some varieties are also asked for 1 mark and some are also asked for 2 marks short note question. So varieties are carefully listen. There are different type of varieties are grown. Different varieties are grown in Maharashtra as well as India. Number one, Bragg. Number second, Clark. Number third, Punjab -1. Number next, soybean. Number four. Number next, MACS dash 13th, PK 472, MACS 57. These are the varieties of soybean crop which are grown as mostly grain purpose cultivation. Next one is the also ask for 1 mark short note Bragg variety of soybean, and that time we should write down the different characters of this variety. It is the erect type variety of soybean crop. The plant height is near about 55 centimeter and each plant possesses 6 to 7 branches and 3 to pods are appeared in a bunch, and each pod contains 3 seeds. Flowers are white in color and round shape. Seeds are round shape and yellow color. It matured within 104 to 106 days after sowing time, and it is more susceptible to the mosaic virus diseases. Mosaic virus disease. So these points should be carefully noticed. Then we should also ask the Punjab-1, the variety of soybean crop, for 2 marks in short note or question number 3. So that time we should also write down the characters of this variety. The characters are Punjab-1 variety is, though it is similar to Bragg but not more, but it has more branches. It produces more branches. The flowers are blue color. There are 3 seeds in a pod and 3 to pods are appeared in a bunch, and after that seeds are yellow color and it is slightly resistant to yellow mosaic virus diseases. So these are the varieties which are also asked for 1 mark or also asked for 2 marks short note questions. So these points are should be carefully listened. Now next we discuss the other point, that is the cultural methods of land preparation or preparatory tillage for soybean crop. After the harvesting of previous crop, land is ploughed and it is exposed for sunlight. After that, weed plants and stubbles are collected and destroyed by burning. And after that, with the commencement of light rainfall, just before or just after, 2 to 3 crosswise harrowings are given to crush the clods. And after that, at the time of last harrowing, care should be taken that the FYM, that is the 15th cartloads per hectare, mix with soil properly, and care should be taken that the forage granules are mixed with FYM to control soil-borne diseases. And next point, one point should be also noticed that when it is grown only one crop throughout a year, that time one dip logging is given every after 2 to 3 years as a rainfed condition crop. So this point should be carefully noticed. Next point should be we discuss, that is the seed treatments in soybean. There are seed treatments given, two types of seed treatments. Number one, organomercurial fungicide compound treatment. 1% organomercurial fungicide compound treatment is given for the prevention of seed-borne as well as soil-borne diseases. Next point should be also we discuss this treatment before the sowing of seeds. Agrosan, Cerosan or Babistin fungicide compound 2.5 to 5 gram per kg seeds rubbed properly, or Thyram 3 gram per kg seeds rubbed properly, and seeds are used for sowing. Next one point, seed treatment should be given, that is the rhizobium culture treatment. This treatment is given for increase the fixation rate of atmospheric nitrogen into the soil and save the nitrogenous fertilizer. Before the sowing of seeds, 250 gram rhizobium culture is taken and 10 to 15 kilogram seeds are taken, and this culture should be rubbed properly before the sowing of seeds, and after that within a 4 to 6 hours these seeds are used for sowing. It save the nitrogenous fertilizer, improve the soil fertility, and also increase the activity of nitrogen fixing bacteria, atmospheric nitrogen fixing bacteria. So these are the seed treatments in soybean. After that, sowing time. It should be also asked for half mark in tabular information, sowing time or sowing season. In India or Maharashtra, it should be mostly grown as a Kharif season crop. The optimum sowing time or best sowing time is the 15th June to 15th July as a rainfed crop. So next one is the seed rate of this crop. Seed rate is more important. It should be also asked for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. The seed rate of soybean is 45 to 60 kilogram per hectare, and spacing should be taken 45 by 15 centimeter for dibbling method, and for 45 by 15 centimeter for drilling method, and 45 by 22.5 centimeter for dibbling method. This spacing should be also asked for tabular information. Next one point is the interculture operations. Interculture operations, when it is number one gap filling and number second weeding. When it is grown as a dibbling method, that time gap filling is given. It is given mainly within 8 to 12 days after sowing time, before the complete germination or complete the germination, where seeds are failed to germinate and seedlings are not properly developed, that spot only one healthy seeds are planted, and small quantity of urea should be mixed with gap filling into the soil to equal growth of the plant. So this is the gap filling. The object of gap filling is to maintain optimum plant population per hectare or per unit area and get maximum yield. After that, weeding. It is important that the first 30 days soybean crop is keep weedless. So hand weedings are given up 2 to 3 times at the interval of 15 to 21 days. First hand weeding is given after 21 days of sowing time, and next sub hand weedings are given at the interval of 15 to 21 days. Number of hand weedings are depend upon the intensity of weed, and cleaning up weed or cleaning up field also reduce the damage against the weed, reduce the damage against the pest or reduce the attack of different types of pest. So this weed control is the most important in soybean crop. Next one point should be also we discuss that the object of weeding is loosening of soil, uprooting the weed plants or removing of weed plants, then soil become better aerate, so crop thrives very well and roots are also develop or penetrate. So these are the weeding. And number next, when it is grown as a drilling method, that time hoeing is given. Excess or thickly germinated or randomly germinated seedlings are uprooted. The object of this operation is to remove the excess seedlings, thin out the seedlings, and also remove or uprooted the weed growth which is grow or weed plants which are grow between the two rows, and also loosening up soil and conserve the soil moistures. And this operation is given with the help of two-blade hoe. That time care should be taken that the when it is operated by bullocks, seedlings are not trampled under the feet of bullocks. This care should be noticed or taken, and after this operation is repeated 2 to 3 times at the interval of 15 days. So these are the interculture operations which are given, and at the time of each hand weeding, light earthing up is given or light soil support is given to the plant when it is grown as a dibbling method or drilling method, both. Next point we should be discuss the manuring. The manuring is the important. First point should be write down that the 15th cartload FYM per hectare mix with soil properly at the time of land preparation, and the recommended fertilizer dose for soybean crop is 25 kg nitrogen and 50 kg phosphorus per hectare, and the application of fertilizer is given full dose of nitrogen and full dose of phosphorus is given at the time of sowing. Sometimes nitrogen application in two equal doses or two speeds should be given. Benefit that at the time of first half dose is given at sowing time and next one is given at the time of flowering stage, so that flowers are not shedding or flowers are developed well. So these are the excess nitrogenous fertilizer is avoided. This point should be carefully noticed because it help or only increase the vegetative growth. Productive growth is postponed, so it will become less because life cycle duration should be removed or postpone of this crop. So next one is the irrigation. Mainly it is grown as a rain-fed crop, so it has no required extra irrigation water, but long dry spell of 2 rain, if there is a source of water, protective irrigation is given at the time of branching development stage or branch formation stage, flowering stage, and grain filling stage. It helps to increase the yield of grains of soybean crop. So these are the irrigation points which are important, and care should be taken that in rainy season, if there is a heavy rainfall occurs and water stagnation condition appeared into the field, that time this excess rainwater immediately drain out from the field and protect the crop. So next one point should be also discuss the harvesting of soybean crop. We should also ask harvesting time or days or month in tabular information. So this point should be also carefully noticed. The soybean crop matured within 3 to 4 months after sowing time, and which is depend upon the type of variety and type of soil. The harvesting is done when maturity signs are appeared. The maturity signs are leaves are become yellow and start to drying. 75 pods of plant turn into yellow color. It is the right stage of maturity and plant should be harvested. Delay harvesting results spilting of pods, so grains are falls down and many destruction should be appeared or found in the field. Grains are and yield is become lower. So right stage of harvesting is given. Next one, plants are cut at ground level and it is left for sun drying into the field for 3 to 4 days, and after that it is tied into small bundles. After that threshing is done, beaten the threshing is done when these bundles are properly dried. It is carried out to the threshing yard and threshing is done, beaten the plants with heavy stick, and after that winnowing is given to separation of grains and husk, and sometimes or recently nowadays threshing is done with the help of power thresher machine, which save the time and labor cost. So these are the important point for harvesting and threshing. After that we should also ask for tabular information. Yield of soybean. That time mixed crop gives 3 to 4 quintals per hectare and pure crop gives 10 to 15 10 to 15 quintals per hectare seeds. So these are the important point. Next one point we should be study the pest and diseases. Pest and diseases. Pests are like aphids, hairy caterpillar, leaf miner, leaf roller, and diseases are like the bacterial blight, mosaic or yellow mosaic disease, or it is also known as a virus disease, and brown stem rot disease. So first we study or explain the pest of soybean. Number one, aphids. Nature of damage. It is the cell sap sucking pest. It sucks the cell sap from backside of leaves and also tender leaves, and it also attack our flowers and flower bud or pod formation stage. So severe attack of this pest, flowers and pods are also shading or drop down, and plant growth of plant is also retarded. So it is the also attack on young or tender leaves or tender part of the plant. So leaves are turned into yellow, so that it start to yellowing and drop down. After that photosynthesis process break down and plant growth is retarded. So these are the major nature of damage of aphids or cell sap sucking pest. Next one is the control measure. Given a spray of dimethoate 10 ml per 10 liter water, dust 1.3% linden powder at the rate of 15 to 20 kg per hectare early in the morning. It also helps, or given a spray of malathion 10 ml per 10 liter water at the interval of 10 to 15 days to control the cell sap sucking pest. So next one is the hairy caterpillar. Hairy caterpillar, it is the most destructive pest of soybean crop. It majorly feed on tender leaves and flower buds and also pod. But this pest is mostly attack on the on the leaves. So leaves are fed by this caterpillar, whole leaf portion feed, and only leaf midribs remain on the field. So this is the more destructive pest due to this pest defoliation of leaves take place and plants are looks like as stunted, that is not grow successfully or that is not develop as a healthy. So this pest also uh, control measure controlled by different control measures. Number one, field is kept weedless initial 30 days. Number second, given a spray of endosulfan 14th ml per 10 liter water or given a spray of monoprotophos 12 ml per 10 liter water. These are the control measures for hairy caterpillars. Hairs are appeared on caterpillar, so it is known as a hairy caterpillar. So next one is the we should discuss the diseases like bacterial blight, mosaic, it is known as a virus disease or yellow mosaic disease. And number next is the stem rot or brown stem rot disease. Number one, bacterial disease. The symptoms are the initially dark brown color circular spots are appeared on leaves and laterally these spots are expand or enlarged and attach with each other and cause or results blighting of leaves, that is the it is turn into reddish yellow color, reddish black color and laterally dried leaves are dried, that is known as a blighting of leaves. So control measures, grow disease resistant varieties which are known as a BRAC and PK 472 and seed treatment is given before the sowing of seeds, that is the organomercurial fungicide compound like agrosan, serosan or thiram 3 gram per kg seeds, agrosan, serosan 2.5 to 4 gram per kg seeds, rub properly or given a spray of DM45 or that is known as a dithenium 45 in this mancozeb fungicide compounds is also found or controlled by this fungus. So given a spray of DM45 plus streptocycline is also controlled by bacteria, so it is also use 1 gram streptocycline per 45 liter water and spray is given. So these are the control measures of bacterial blight disease. Next one is the mosaic disease. It is also known as a virus disease or yellow mosaic disease. So symptoms, number one, it is the virus disease of soybean. The infected plants are stunted and leaves are develop as unsafe or abnormal growth of leaves is appeared and on leaves yellow or white color patches are appeared. So these are the symptoms of mosaic disease due to aphids, thrips and white fly. Virus disease or mosaic disease spread in soybean crop. So it is we should also written it is transmitted through the aphids and white fly and also other cell sucking pest like thrips. So next one is the control measure. The control measure use virus free seeds for sowing. Number second, control the disease transmitting vectors by spraying the insecticides to control the aphids and white fly. 2. Use of insecticides, that is the endosulfan, dimethoate, monoprotophos, malathion or novagon out of this. So and grow disease resistant varieties which are resist for virus disease. So next one is the stem rot or brown stem rot disease. It is the fungus disease of soybean. it is infect or it is attack on the stem. Brown to black color lesions are appeared on stem and stems are suddenly rotten. So finally plant is died. So yield of crop is also reduced or plants are not developed. Plants are died suddenly. So next one is the control measure. Control measure given a seed treatment like Thyram 3 gram per kg seed or Agrosan or Serosan 2.5 to 4 gram per kg seeds. Follow the proper crop rotations and cultivation. Avoid the cultivation of soybean crop on same field year after year. So these are the control measures of stem rot disease in soybean. So student, some points, all points are not asked, but some points are asked for our board exam questions. These are also I tell you when point is discussed. That time it was tell. So these points or this soybean crop is also carefully listen or study for our board exam. Thank you. We should meet in our next video. Welcome all of you.